mesmerized. Look at that! Look at that shot from the drone. That's fantastic.
It's been it's been a while since we've had a Dawn Patrol show where they just literally hung clustered over the field. Even last year, it was like, well, great stuff. It was kind of up and out of here they were. But yeah.
I'm sure Michelle Healy and her team of zebras are probably cringing right now, hoping that there's a little bit of wind that starts up here when the sun comes over the mountains. I ran into some folks last night when I went out to grab some food after our show, and I didn't take anything off. I had my badge on, and then, you work for Balloon Fiesta? And I said, oh, well, you know, I'm part of the TV thing. They had come from Torrance, California. It was their mother's bucket list. Yeah. And they wanted to know the best part of Balloon Fiesta, what we should do. And I said, look, the best thing to do is go to the center of the field, stand and turn 360 degrees when the balloons start floating, and you'll have a show of your life. And so hopefully they do that. So.
And then move another 15 or 20 feet and do it again. Yeah, so, just keep working your way out from there. Actually, we went to just a local fast food place after the broadcast yesterday morning. And as we're walking out, I see these two couples sitting there, and one of them's poking the other one and kind of pointing at me. And then, and you could just tell that they had obviously recognized me. And so I went over. I said, "You recognize me?" And they said, "Yes." And I said, "From Balloon Fiesta Live?" They said, "Yes." And so, so I gave them cards and chatted with them. But they watch all the time, and they were coming out last night. So I'm glad that we actually did manage to get that glow off last night. So while we continue to watch Dawn Patrol here this morning, Diane Kinderwater's hard at work for us. So let's go back and check in with Diane.
You know, of course, in the sky, it's beautiful to see all the balloons with Dawn Patrol lighting up the sky, but also a great place to be right now when everybody's on the field looking up. We've got people looking in the souvenir tents. They're buying hot chocolate. They're buying their burritos. They're buying their pizza. I saw Indian pizza, made all these things, and there aren't many long lines because everybody's on the field. But I have Barbara, who is from Rio Rancho, and she's with her family and her friends from California. And why did you take this time to shop?
Because it's nice and quiet. We're close to the Dawn Patrol. We can get in, get our goods, and get back out on the field and see them when they all go up into the sky.
So you're an experienced Balloon Fiesta goer to know the shops aren't crowded. They're going to be crowded in just a minute. Yes. What types of things have you bought here at the Balloon Fiesta over the years?
Well, we've gotten pins, we've gotten blankets, we've gotten sweaters for our granddaughters. They have some beautiful knit sweaters in a few of these little stores here. And my sister-in-law from California wanted a bag to commemorate the occasion.
What does that say?
Bucket list. I fulfilled, check-marked my bucket list. This is
hold that up for us. Oh, that's adorable. That's a beautiful bag.
So happy.
And Donald?
Yes.
And Donald, how old are you?
Patrick.
10.
10. What? I mean, it was really hard to choose something, correct?
Yeah, but I chose this guy because I could do this. I don't have to carry him.
What is it? What is it?
His name is Grumpy the cat, and he's a cat.
Grumpy the cat?
Yeah.
Is it like a puppet? No, he's just a nice cuddly thing to keep you warm.
Yeah, and I can do this with him.
Hold it up for everyone to see. Thanks,
Patrick. It goes on his arm so I don't have to carry anything extra. There you go.
Dad, step up here. You're pretty good in your nice pink sweatshirt and your little pink beanie.
There you go. Company colors.
Company colors, beautiful. What do you think of this fiesta?
Beautiful, beautiful. We love it. Every year we come, just amazing. Just amazing.
Very nice.
And they're fulfilling their bucket list. It's the first time they're here, and we have good weather. The balloons are going to go up, so we're extremely happy.
Where are you from?
Manhattan Beach, California.
It's kind of hard to leave Manhattan Beach, isn't it?
It is, but we love it here, and we're visiting our family, so this is extra special today.
Was this what you expected?
And more, really. And I'm overwhelmed. It's incredible.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, say back to the. You said back to the studio.
Back to the studio.
All right. Thanks, Donald. Thanks, Diane.
She's recruiting him out there.
She is. She is. So we continue to watch Dawn Patrol here. And, you know, there is a lot of great shopping here on the field. But for those of you who are watching who aren't on the field at the moment, we've got a deal for you, too.
Absolutely. You know, we have 10% off all sportswear if you log on and go to balloonfiestastuff.com, correct?
Yep.
You have a one-use code of BF Live. If you put that in your box, it's a one-use only, and you will receive 10% off your entire purchase. So load it up, because I was speaking with Shawnee yesterday evening, back and forth via text, and they are starting to run out of items over there. So so you'll receive 10% off on all sportswear. So that's hats, hoodies. I didn't say sweatshirts.
I
just said sweatshirts
noticed.
now.
Yeah, you learned.
T-shirts, socks. So have a lot of fun out there. There's tons of stuff we have now, not included in the 10% off. They have pens galore, all sorts of things. And I'll tell you, the poster this year kind of went a little retro, which is really awesome. And they have a pin of the poster, and they have, I noticed my admin back at my office when I came to town, she had already gone and shopped pre-Fiesta. She had a really cool little stand-up of that poster on her desk. So she was very excited about Balloon Fiesta.
Yeah, the poster, a full-size poster, signed and unsigned, although all the prints are signed as well, but you get 2 signatures. In fact, Jason Valencia, the poster artist, is here on the field today. So we hope to have him over here to be able to chat with later this morning. We also made those posters in metal prints, more like about 8.5 by 11. That's probably what she purchased. Yeah. We also made pins with the poster on it. We made T-shirts with the poster on it, and so we've got and a tumbler mug. So we have lots of different things that you can get the poster on.
They are going so slow that's Scott right there talking to the rest calling out all the commands to the
everybody else?
Yeah, to the rest of the Dawn Patrol. That was a great shot, guys. All right, so let's take this back down to Diane Kinderwater. Let's see what she's buying something or what she's got going on now. Diane, what do you got going on down there in the field?
Okay, well, I was in the shops, the souvenir shops, where there was not a line, but guess where the line is? Buying coffee and hot cocoa. I found Joe and Kenton from Ohio here, and is this your first time?
It is our first time. Ever since he was 3 years old, he used to watch this on YouTube, so this is like his dream come true.
So you were watching Balloon Fiesta live on YouTube.
Yep.
That's fantastic. So now you are actually on Balloon Fiesta live. We can't lose your spot. Let's keep moving. Oh, somebody cut in line.
Well, you were standing still.
Come on over here. We've got some friends from Montana. I busted her from cutting the line, but that's okay. Come on. You folks are from Billings?
We are.
Montana?
Yes.
And what are you in line for?
We're in line for coffee. And we're, possibly a funnel cake.
And possibly, definitely a funnel cake, right? The lines aren't moving that slowly, are they?
No, it's going good.
Going good. So you've been seeing this since you were 3 years old. And what did you think of the balloons that went up in the sky already?
Really good.
What did you like about them?
All the colors.
There were quite a few colors, weren't there? Beautiful. But now you need to get, what are you going to buy in this line?
Hot cocoa.
Why hot cocoa?
Because I'm going to drink it during the mass ascension.
And are you cold? Are you a little cold?
Mm-hmm.
Dad, what do you think of this event? What do you think of this event so far?
I think it's full of magic and wonder. These things go up in the sky. They make everybody happy.
Come on, okay. We're almost ready to place your order.
All right.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you going to get a funnel cake too?
Whatever this little guy wants.
Okay, lucky boy. Thank you so much for visiting with us. And Billings, who did you bring here with you today?
Katie and John. Yep, Katie and John.
Had you been here to Balloon Fiesta?
No, this is first time. Very excited. It's been on my bucket list for a while.
Bucket list, you're fulfilling that.
Yes.
And this was the Dawn Patrol.
Yes.
They're still up in the air.
Yes. Yeah. They're amazing.
What will you tell your friends back home?
Well, we have a small balloon festival every year, but this is going to be so much more.
So much more. Thank you. Thanks for visiting. Enjoy your funnel cake. Enjoy your hot cocoa. Good prices here. Only a few dollars. Oh, $15 for a funnel cake. That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Thank you.
Back to you at the studio, Art.
I thought Diane was going to cut in line there, didn't you?
I did too. I thought maybe she should have been buying the coffee and the drinks for the young man who's been watching this since he was 3 years old. That's fantastic.
Yeah, should. So
we're starting to see the Krispy Kreme glow start up here on the field as most of the Dawn Patrol has now departed, but they have not gone very far whatsoever. The winds are very light and variable at this point at Fiesta Field. We're about almost a half an hour from sunrise at the 53rd annual ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. And it's going to be a spectacular day, just like we've been talking about since we got here at 4:30 this morning. But not as early as the safety team and Henry and his guys. They've been here since dark 30.
Yeah, so it's like 3 o'clock, because I also stay on field here many nights, and so what I've noticed is at 3 o'clock I start hearing the scooters kind of roll out of here, you know, and so they're on their way out, and because I think their first meeting is actually at 4, but of course the weather guys are already taking readings starting at 2. So.
Speaking of weather guys, Brad Tiedemeyer, who had been the chief meteorologist for many, many years out here, couldn't make it this year. And Brad, we're thinking about you. I know that you're watching because you sent me a text yesterday, so we hope to see you back here soon in the future, my friend.
His shoes being filled admirably by Don Day, another fabulous balloon meteorologist. And so Don was here last year working with Brad, so a little transition there. Don Day has taken over that position for us this year. But I continue to watch the Dawn Patrol balloons as we look at this new balloon with the kind of angels and Indians and eagles and flags and all of that stuff standing up in our Krispy Kreme glow. But I'm noticing that the Dawn Patrol balloons are actually kind of getting a little bit of steerage. There's some direction up there, but it's definitely light variable.
Slow as it goes, yeah.
Yeah, looks like about 300-400 feet. There's a little bit of direction to the southwest. Up about 600 feet maybe, they park. They've stopped. But a couple of them have managed to find some east because they're over the concession row on the east side of the field. So we're seeing kind of not much right at the ground, up a few hundred feet, and you tend to go southwest or west. Higher up, you kind of stop. It's going to make for just a fabulous mass ascension day in just a little bit. Yep, let's go to Diane.
Here we go, Diane. I've got my hands full, just as these women and men have their hands full as they quilt, but I'm at the New Mexico Quilters Association booth here. They've been here for a number of years, and they're quilting everything from baby bibs to little can openers for people who are getting older and have a hard time opening jars like I have. And this is a quilter's bowl. That's pretty interesting. Microwave bowl. Okay, a lot of things. I'm handing these off, and I have Elizabeth right here. Oh, and I forgot the cute little teddy bear. Tell me about this beautiful quilt behind us. This quilt was made by our group. Members of our group make this every year. And it's raffled off. The drawing is Sunday morning. All of the money that we make in our booths during Balloon Fiesta, we use to buy fabric and products to make quilts that we give to nonprofits around the city of Albuquerque. We give away over 600 quilts a year. And your theme is always balloons or mainly balloon for Balloon Fiesta. Look at this. This is amazing.
Yes, and each one of the balloons on the quilt is actually a balloon that flies at the Balloon Fiesta. So these are all real balloons.
And this is my favorite. Look at this. Chick-a-boom. Chick-a-boom's right here, and I've got Chick-a-boom right here. My favorite pin. That and the World Balloon are my favorite. I mean, every balloon is our favorite balloon. But how beautiful. And how many balloons are on this?
I don't know how many are on this, but it's so fun. 32 this year. And it was over 1,000 hours to make this quilt. And a lot of people in our organizations took their time to do it together.
And it was fun, to look at the balloons in front of us at the Dawn Patrol, and then you look behind us and see this.
And they come running in to see if their balloon is on the quilt of the year.
Oh.
So.
So you have different balloons every year, and the pilots run in here to see if their balloons are going to go.
And that's another thing. If a pilot wants their balloon, they have to sign a release form. So I would say to them, come in, get a release form, give us permission to put your balloon on our quilt next year.
How much money do you expect to raise?
Oh, whatever we can get. Beautiful.
And the sales are going well as well.
Doing well, yes. Yesterday was quite, because the balloons didn't go up. I think everybody was filling in their time, but we have fun. We have fun.
What's the most popular item or the most unique item you have here?
Oh wow! I think I think the wall hangings are beautiful.
The wall hangings are beautiful. Thank you so much. Visit us here at the booth. You can find it right here on the stationary row. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Diane. Always great to see the quilts and the balloons that are on there. It's always a highlight of running over and seeing what balloons are on there. Even though whether you might have one or not, it's always nice to see those. Hey, we didn't get an opportunity to go to pilot's briefing and hear them set up the day's activities, but the green flag is about to go up. We're a go for flights this morning, as we've been predicting all along. And as we mentioned early on, one of the activities with the balloon flights this morning is to fly in memoriam, in remembering. So as our balloons take off, you're going to start seeing these white ribbons hanging from the balloons, from the pilots, from the crew, those types of things. And the idea is that you put on the ribbon the name of someone that you want to remember. We lost Ruth Lind a month ago.
Yep.
We put together a tribute video.
Yep.
I'd like to play it for you now.
Ruth Lind was more than just a familiar face at Balloon Fiesta. She was a longtime friend to so many balloonists, including all of us on the Balloon Fiesta Live team. During her 4 incredible years as a reporter for Balloon Fiesta Live, Ruth brought us nearly 200 interviews. She introduced us to nearly everyone, it seemed.
I'm down here at the Air Force Hangar Experience. Yes, I am still up here at the compound, and I've caught up with Karen and Hugh Casper, who are here in their RV. Well, I'm here with Jason of Bear Hollow Wood Carvers. Hi, you guys. I'm down here with Robert Harris. Good morning. I'm down here on the field in front of the New Mexico True Balloon. I'm down here with one of my favorite Balloon Fiesta people, Barb Curry. I'm down here with Alex Behrens. Alex is from the Netherlands. Yes, I might be talking to J.T. Head and his dad, Tarp Head. Hi, you guys. I'm here this morning with the Freedom Flight Hot Air Balloon team. I just ran into Jason and Jet and their lovely family. They are originally from Hawaii. I am down here at the Alpaca Connection and Cotton Salsa. I am with Deborah Pena with the New Mexico Quilters Association. Yes, I'm here in the Airstream RV Park. Henry Rosenbaum, Balloonmeister, and Sam Park, Director of Operations. I'm here with Mo and Joe Candelaria, and they are with the Mojo Rising team. I have Scott Spencer with me this morning from the Coca-Cola Balloon. We just found these beautiful horses, and I'm with Detective Whitney Burton with the Mounted Patrol and her buddy Max.
She especially loved finding kids to talk to, and had a gift for bringing out the best in them.
What's your favorite balloon?
My favorite balloon is the penguins.
I like the penguins too. How about you, Ahana? What's your favorite?
There's actually a lot, honestly. So I'll probably go with the cow because it's the biggest.
Show us what they do with the ears.
If you press these really hard, the ears go up and down.
So Ruth, the burning question the audience is asking is, are those kids really tall, or are you kneeling down to their level?
Well, I am on my knees because I'm taller than they are, and I wanted to see their faces when I talk to them instead of just the top of the hats.
No.
Because then I would be too distracted and I would forget what to say. I'm down here with Peyton Cusick, and he had an amazing vest full of pins. I don't know if you guys remember, but I do. Peyton has been a guest on our show many times in the past.
Of course, things didn't always go as planned.
I think somebody has turned the tables on us down there because
So we have a brand new reporter.
Yeah,
for us.
brand new reporter,
It's in
our
the back of the
longtime
van.
friend, John Davis. John?
Take it away, John.
You know, I think it was time that we switched tables on our ace reporter down here and interviewed her. Ruth, tell us about some of your gas balloon flights. And welcome to Fiesta.
Thank you. It's so good to be back. This is my 31st Balloon Fiesta, either as a pilot or as a navigator. Some of the most interesting flights I've ever had have been gas balloon flights out of Fiesta. Some of them have been amazingly beautiful. And I think one of my favorite experiences going out of here in a gas balloon is the sunrises on nights when there's no moon. People think that you see the rosy glow in the east, but that's not really the way it is. What happens is that it's dark, it's very dark, the stars go away, and then the earth starts to materialize out of the void. You begin to see shapes and a little bit of colors, and they become more and more clear. And then the rosy glow in the east comes, and the whole sensation is like living the book of Genesis. I never, ever forget that as long as I live.
What's John up to now, Ruth?
He's trying to,
Wait,
John,
I'm gonna switch this around.
Go, John, go.
So much.
Not again!
But we need her to talk about some of her other adventures. One of them involves a pig farm. Would you like to tell us about that?
Not really. Our defense of the secure hog farm was something, but not exactly like, oh, gas balloons under storm, railroad malfunction, hogs, lightning. And he said, okay.
Ruth was there for some of Fiesta's most special moments.
And we have a very, very special guest today with the Morales family, and that is Carla, who's right here in front of me. And Carla is very special today because it's her birthday and she's 7. So everybody say happy birthday to Carla. Sherry Edwards White is toasting her passenger's first flight with champagne and the traditional balloonist prayer.
So Ruth has a special event happening down somewhere on the field.
Jewel, I saw your little jump of joy. Oh my gosh, I don't even know.
Surprise to me.
We love you, Jewel, and we're so happy.
I love all of you so much.
Governor, I understand you have a memorial ribbon that you'll be flying today.
I do. How nice of you to ask.
Governor, I will let you go ahead and tie your ribbons on, and if you don't mind, we're going to let our viewing audience watch that as well.
Oh, that would be terrific.
While they are doing that, we are watching the governor write her mom's name on the memorial ribbon, and they are going to be tying those onto the basket.
And no matter what was going on, Ruth was always up for a little fun.
Where are you from, girl?
I am most definitely from Maine, born and raised, born in Bangor. I'm a native maniac, and I got the papers to prove it. So don't be maligning my ancestry, don't you know? But in the meantime, since I started doing broadcasting about 40 years ago, they just knocked the accent right out of me. So I'm down here in my broadcasting role talking to Katie Griggs.
Say what? Ruth is riding the Ferris wheel. Oh, come on.
We gotta see this.
Yeah, let's go to Ruth and take a look at that.
Look
Hello,
at there,
Ruth.
she is up.
Hi, balloons are flying at Fiesta. And Tom and I are in a balloon basket, and we're flying, and it's really raining out here. But the balloons are flying, so if anyone wants a balloon ride, they can come to the northeast corner of the field and get a ride in a balloon.
She's on the merry-go-round this time, or the carousel, if you want to get, there she is.
Look, there she goes.
So, Ruth, you're having all the fun this week. What's going on out there?
You know what, you guys? I will find balloons that are flying no matter what weather. So here we are, the merry-go-round is going, and I'm riding backwards, and I don't like it. I am down here with some really scary spectators, as you can see.
And Ruth has bucked up her courage enough to go down there and find the rather scary witch, I understand. Ruth, take it away.
She's really scary, and she jumped out and tried to get me, and she has this little scary thing. What are you trying to do to people here? I think we'd better get out of Dodge. Bye. I'm running away now. This was one of the coolest things I have ever seen in my whole life. There's 300 drones. They sound like a giant swarm of bees going off. And to watch it from down below is an amazing experience.
But what truly made Ruth special was her deep love of ballooning, her passion for quilting, and her beautiful zest for life.
I don't see it as a hard job. I see it as a fun job. There are so many stories down here, and in my own work, in real life, that's what I do. Is I go out and I meet with the people and I listen to their stories and bring them in, and I love the work. I love it so much. It's my favorite part of the job.
Ruth, we know the winds have welcomed you with softness, the sun has blessed you with its warm hands, and now God has brought you into his loving arms so you can fly high. Ruth, we'll see you in the sunrise.
Fly high, Ruth. Pilot, wife, mother, and friend.
Very good friend. Okay, now it's time to do what Ruth would have done. Get back to business, and let's fly some balloons.
Get on that Ferris wheel.
Yeah, yeah. Someone said they didn't know. I mean, we don't always have those types of carnival rides here. We do always have kids' fun zones out here.
Right.
They bring different types of things out here as well. So, yep, we're doing it for you today, Ruth.
We will fly high with you.
So we're just moments away from the national anthem. We already have a lot of balloons inflated right here on the first row. Got the text from Henry Rosenbaum confirming the green flag, confirming the light winds, that we should have a lot of balloons hovering right over the field. In fact, isn't that Chuck up there right above, right up above the field, just kind of hanging over the top of things?
Floating around. At least 500 feet, I think.
Yep, I think he is. And I look off to the side, and the Dawn Patrol guys are now over in the river. So it's going to be a splash and dash type of day, I think, as well, even though there isn't a whole lot of water in the river to splash and dash in.
Could be a dunk in mud, too.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, don't go too deep, because all it will be is will be mud. So we saw a great shot looking right through the balloons into the Fiesta Gold balloon. That was the one with the big Fiesta 50 on it. That balloon, of course, was built here at Balloon Fiesta during the 50th.
In the Sid Cutter Pavilion.
Right there in the Sid Cutter Pavilion. And here's more now of our Krispy Kreme glow guys. They're kind of in the middle. Now we're going to do mass ascension in 2 waves. So we've got balloons inflating at midfield and down here at the south end of the field. And we'll launch from the middle of the field in the south. We'll work our way north. Our balloons are scheduled in 2 waves. So once we clear the field of the first wave, we'll go right on through the second wave. And I'm thinking with what normally happens with the light winds today, it's going to be a nice, slow, gentle launch. And there actually, you see, that's the midfield. Actually looks like Arabelle the cow over on the right-hand side being inflated, one of our special shapes. And the Beef Council has their balloon just going out of view.
Do you have your banner? I have Mr. Earl Buzzard that's going to fly these for us.
Oh, okay. That's
thank you, sir.
Yeah, keep this. Excellent. So we're actually going to get them flown as opposed to just flying them here on the rooftop studio. So we just saw Intel and Coca-Cola. There's ExxonMobil,
the Zia balloon.
Yep. And we talked about Tristan McLean and ExxonMobil. This is the front row here. Once the balloon of the day gets off with the national anthem and the Amerisco's flag. And again, we're about 3 minutes away. Yeah, less than 3 minutes away. And Barney Watson far over on the side. Just a quick shot of Cool Beans before we faded off of that. Here's looking from the north end. So we're seeing from the other side, there's the Krispy Kreme glow. You might recognize the Union Jack and the enchanted balloon of Eric Greenwood.
I got in trouble last year with Eric because where the positioning of those stars, similar to what they have on the Perfect World balloon.
Yeah.
What they reference. So.
And that's Pat, kind of standing there in his shorts.
Yes. It is a beautiful morning out here.
It is.
I've yet to don the new jacket for this year, for this morning, but I did put it on yesterday morning. It did get a little cool. There's
Arabelle.
You know it's going to be a good day when you start seeing the big shapes come out.
Yes. That's it. You know, Arabelle's been around a long time, and people think, hey, what's the deal here? How can this balloon keep flying and flying and others go away? Give it to them. They'll throw it away. And the idea is that what you can do when a balloon fabric wears out, you can replace those pieces of fabric or actually rebuild the entire balloon. And this is actually the third version of Arabelle the cow.
I believe we're on number 2 for Smokey Bear as well, correct?
We're on number 2 for Smokey Bear, and multiples of those as well. So we're approaching 7 o'clock and our national anthem. So stay tuned. Here we go with our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red clouds above bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Our national anthem performed by Kat Jacobs this morning.
Balloon on.
Balloon on. Here we go. The Beef Council balloon with the flag airborne. We saw that on the screen. Trent Caldwell flying the beef. It's What's for Dinner balloon for us. Great new sponsor, the Beef Council. So glad to have them along. And immediately I'm hearing whistles.
Yes.
Yeah. So the whistles from our launch directors, we learned about those yesterday with Diane. And so we're about to get our mass ascension underway. Lots of confirming. Oh, listen to the burners go. It's like everybody in the front row is going to try and be there. UFB is the one. It's going to be a minute before we get to Diane. So we're going to get this whole front row launched here pretty quickly. So UMB being flown by Andrew Brindley. And as he gets to about 150 feet in the air, we start to see that direction off to the west. It's going to be, there's that light variable off that direction, going great ways. It's definitely going to be a great morning as they wave as we head off.
Art, there's Earl Buzzard, and he's flying our banners for us, for Ruth and the other
in 598.
Yep, in 598. So thank you, Earl, for doing that. Earl's been a long-time pilot out here at the Fiesta. We appreciate your help.
And there goes Coca-Cola right out of the center of the field, right here on this end.
I think they thought that they would get him out of here pretty quickly, but Earl's doing exactly what the Dawn Patrol has done.
Yep. So Steve Mitchell flying Coca-Cola for us. And yeah, UMB has just gone straight up. So right at that 100 foot, 150 feet off the ground, they're drifting off to the west, and you get up at 300 feet and you stop.
Yep.
So all this, and it just kind of hangs there. There's one pig's flying. Look at there you go. One person flying, one person having a great time, and the other one taking pictures. Yeah.
These are those days that you really, really love to be a pilot.
Yeah, yeah, these are the days. McKenna Sechrist getting the Intel balloon off the south end. Tom McConnell and the Zia balloon ready to go. Right next to that, Tristan McLean, ExxonMobil. As the Zebras continue to work that front line. That balloon with the design on it that we talked about earlier was a late ad. And I need to do some more research to figure out who that was.
Yeah, look at this other side. It's fantastic. It's got bears and pandas and lions.
Yeah.
Wolf, eagle.
And there goes the Fiesta Gold balloon. I believe that's Mark Sullivan flying that today. One of the board of directors of the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
There's Tommy McConnell right in front of us.
You can recognize the yellow sweaters with
yellows,
the red.
the iconic yellow.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know if Matriarch Mary is still knitting those or not.
I'm sure she may have passed that along.
She might have, so.
When I was a young man up in the Northeast Sides with Dr. Gladys up there, I rode my bicycle as a child. Asked him if I could have a pen, and he actually gave it to me. And years later, Tommy says, I don't know how you got that pen from my dad, because he never gave them away to anybody.
Yeah. I had a great conversation with Dr. McConnell this morning at breakfast. Hey, we're going to continue to watch these balloons, but we've got to talk to Jason Valencia here. We talked earlier about the official poster this year and what kind of buzz that has been generating everywhere as we go through. So Jason's here on the stage this morning on the rooftop studio. Good morning, Jason.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, so what do you think? What a great day to be here, huh?
This is a great day to be here. I'm so happy to be here too.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about your poster, the design.
Yeah.
What kind of reaction? Let's talk about that first. What kind of reaction are you getting to folks who have seen your creation?
Yeah, a lot of people come up to me and...
A little closer there.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, a lot of people come up to me about the poster, ask me about the poster, and I tell them that... come to the Balloon Fiesta to get the poster, you know. Because I've been through a lot of art shows and people were asking me about it, and I told them, come here to Balloon Fiesta. So it's right there. So yeah, I hope they enjoy the painting, you know. Enjoy the painting.
So Jason, what inspired you to put the painting together in this manner? Because the last few years we've had, like cartoons and so on and so forth. So where was the inspiration with this particular poster?
On that, the poster that I did was to represent the whole Pueblo, Navajos, and the whole New Mexico, the Southwest enchantment. So that's why I thought about all the designs and the Pueblo style, and using the Navajo baskets and all that, the designs that's on there, and try to represent the whole New Mexico state of enchantment. Yeah.
Well, I think it's fabulous. You incorporate the turquoise and the Zia symbols, and I've had a lot of great feedback. As I was mentioning earlier, my executive assistant, when I came in from out of town, she had this sitting on her desk. So
yes.
She was extremely excited about your piece of artwork.
That's awesome, yeah. And about the Hidden Roadrunner, they told me about the Hidden Roadrunner too. So,
we don't want to give it away, but you've got one in there, right?
Yeah, I got one in the balloons. One of the balloons right there. So you're gonna really look at it.
Okay, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. That's fun.
It's very well done in there.
Yeah.
And so, of course, the poster design available in the full-size poster.
Yes, 2x30 and the metal print.
And also
the pins.
Oh, you can't forget the pins.
Yeah,
That's a fantastic pin.
And
the greeting cards.
Greeting cards.
Yep, it's in the postcard pack.
Yes.
It's on a tumbler.
Yeah, tumbler, yeah.
Did we put it on a T-shirt too? I think
Yeah,
we put it on a
t-shirt,
T-shirt
yeah,
too.
Yeah, just some T-shirts too. They got a lot of T-shirts that it's on the back of the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great design. I know.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's been a fabulous seller. So if folks are interested in any of this, they need to go. If you're here, go to the merchandise
Yes,
tent to do
sir,
it.
yeah.
If you're watching us online, balloonfiestastuff.com. And actually, that T-shirt would qualify for that
10%
discount
off.
code
Yes.
by using BF Live.
Yes.
Jason, great to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Great work on this poster. Really, really represents everything very well. And I know we're going to sell out quick. Folks should buy it quickly.
Yeah, thank you so much too. So letting us be here and all that. I'm so happy, the balloons, so excited too.
Yeah, we're gonna let you go out there and enjoy it. Thanks for coming by and talking with us about all this.
Thank you so much. Okay,
All
thank
right.
you.
Thanks, Jason.
All right, thank you. All right, bye.
What a fact.
It really is. It really is. And I actually got to see the actual painting that it is all from. And so it's, yeah. And of course, the painting will end up hanging in the Balloon Fiesta office, as all of the original artwork does.
So
maybe I have a mug.
Yes, there you go. We continue to see this awesome mass ascension at the 53rd annual ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta. There's Al Nels in Perfect World. Awesome standing out right behind us. The sun's starting to come up. He's not going anywhere real fast.
Nope.
In fact, there's a great shot of the ExxonMobil if you guys can grab it right there. Tristan's waving his hat, his cowboy hat. So I believe that we have Diane Kinderwater down there in this mass ascension. Diane, what do you have for us down on the field?
Well, here on the field, of course, we have the balloons, and with the balloons, we have the chase crews. We have their trucks. We have no go-karts, but golf carts. We have quads running around with the safety directors. So they kind of limit the vehicles here because we need room for the balloons. Chase crews, of course, and the trucks, the fire trucks are important, but what I found here is we have something called a Cadillac. Now, Mom, Jasmine from New Mexico, why did you bring a Cadillac on the field?
Actually, it's Lorena, and I'm here from Albuquerque, but this is my family and my grandchildren, and they have this Cadillac, which carries all the gear that we need to come out to the Balloon Fiesta and have a great time.
What do you suggest people bring when they have their children and grandchildren and they need to bring things to have a wonderful day out here?
Well, a lot of blankets, a lot of different layers, and just a good attitude to have a great time.
The attitude, that's important. Thanks, Lorena. And I said, you've been out here many years, and you said, of course, you're from Albuquerque. Of course you are. It's the best show in Albuquerque and on Earth. But this little one, I thought this might be their first year, but it's their second year. Mom?
Yeah, he was here when he was only 2 months old last year. He was very bundled up. He loved it. I think he slept through most of it, but he enjoyed it. This is his 4th year. He's only 3, but he also came out the same year that he was born. So he's both been out here every year since they've been alive.
Every year since he's been alive, and I think we've been out here most every year since we've been alive. Thank you so much for sharing your Cadillac with us, and the fact that we need the blankets, but pretty soon we're going to be stripping them off, I'm thinking.
Thank you so much. It's a great event.
Great event. Back to you, Ted and Art. Thanks.
Thanks, Diane. Yeah, we are in for a fabulous morning here. And as we get more balloons in the sky, we're seeing actually a little bit of change in direction. There's a drift to the east. You can still go west. Haven't seen too many directly over us yet, so not too much south, but every direction but south at the moment, which is really good.
Yeah, I think we talked this morning when we were eating breakfast about that wind coming from the northwest going to the southeast. So
right.
It's exactly what they're doing. So people.
Well, yeah, that one. There's the big red one high up over our head. We can't see that on the screen, but just look at the sky starting to fill. And in another 20 minutes or so, the sun, which we can see way over on the far west horizon, the sun gets high enough over the Sandia Mountains that all these balloon colors will just pop. And yeah, this is the day to be here in Albuquerque, and we're glad for those of you who couldn't be here to be able to bring it to you on Balloon Fiesta Live. Share it with your friends. Call them up, tell them, tag us. Like and subscribe and do all those fun things that allow everyone else to enjoy what we and you are enjoying together here at the ExxonMobil Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
Speaking of friends, I have Gemma and Cooper who are watching us in Houston, Texas. And Jim and Cooper's dad, Carl, has been a chase crew guy out here for many, many years. So good morning to you all, and thank you for watching.
Somebody says they hate the box because that means the balloons don't typically get to their house. I don't know how that works, but
well, it depends. I guess it depends on where you live.
Where you live, yeah. Here we are, right up close and personal with the inflation of a balloon. The inflator fan is going, blowing cold air into the balloon. You fill it up with cold air. Once you have it cold packed, then you can turn the burner on and heat the air and makes it stand up, just like the Plano balloon, Billy Broker. There's your Billy Billy we had to shout out.
Double Billy Billy.
Double Billy Triple. Billy. Billy 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 Billy.
That kind of looked like Dave Eichhorn in Marauders.
It did look like his balloon, yeah.
And in a minute here, we're going to start seeing a lot of the Rainbow Riders ride concessionaire balloons taking off.
Yep, the first batch is off. They fly, they have space to fly 350 people a day.
Amazing.
Here at Balloon Fiesta. They are the official ride concessionaire. Not only do they use all of their balloons, because they have a 4-state operation, they bring all of them in and then subcontract with even more people that
people
have
from
ride
Canada
operations.
and Michigan. I spoke yesterday. I was eating lunch with a gentleman.
Okay.
Now here's Diane down on the field. She's got someone else for us right
Well, let's
now.
go to her.
Tara. Okay, Tara, you're Tara. Okay, I found my competition. Come on. I found my competition with Glow with the Flow. Kara, and we've got Chris McCord, who is the pilot. And folks, you know, you really outdid yourselves today.
Well, thank you so much. We love to come out and have flair and have fun, and the crowd loves it. So we love to put on a good show for everybody.
What kind of show do you put on for them?
Oh, well, I mean, we're just dancing, working while we dance. We're just having a good time. So we love to educate people, have them be excited about balloons, come up close and learn and listen and check at the basket and ask the pilot questions. So.
What an event to do that. I mean, most events, people are standing afar. They're maybe sitting in bleachers. But here, you like to entertain them. You like them to come touch your basket.
Touch our envelope, right?
Yeah, we love to come out, and that's what ballooning is. It's community giving back. So all of us here with Candyland, myself, Joe from Boise, we became really good friends. We just love the community to come out. So if you guys are here, come see us at J7. We have stickers and cards and candy and all the things to give away to everybody. So.
Oh, sticker, cards, and candy?
Yeah, yeah.
And Glow with the Flow. How did you come up with that name?
Well, it just glows. It's super bright. And actually the crew did. So we put it out. We had Highlighter of the Sky. We had Night Rider. We had tons of different ones. Yeah. And at the end of the day, Glow with the Flow fit because we just flow and our square mates flow with us. So we named it Glow with the Flow.
What a beautiful balloon you have. And look at your little tutu. Shake. Okay, ladies, I'm going to get up. Let's all shake your tutu. And now let's flow with the tutu.
Yeah.
Now you're flowing.
Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful fiesta. I always say make it a magical day. It's just awesome. So we love it. Thank you for coming.
You're awesome too. We're shining. A little bit of competition here. I gotta step up my game after I met the ladies and gentlemen with Glow with the Flow.
There you go.
Thank you. Back to you, Ted and Art.
I'm surprised they don't say have a glowing day.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to get Chris and Kira, I know them personally, to get not you and I, but Diane.
Oh, there we go. Hey, we're talking about light variable winds all morning. The variable just shifted.
It
because
did.
not 5 minutes ago we were talking about right on the ground they were going west. Now right on the ground they're going east. And we're watching them go up high and kind of hanging, but you can still come back.
It's kind of like that odd box we talked about this morning, kind of a sideways box.
Yeah. It's almost like you kind of crushed it in every direction, you know, and it's kind of like pick an altitude and go a different direction.
Well, if you look up to your left over here, you got Tim Taylor and Earl Buzzard, and Tim obviously went off with Dawn Patrol. And Earl went off about 8 to 10 minutes ago and went southwest, and now he's back going east over the weekend.
There's the Xfinity Rewards balloon right next to Arabelle, and a bunch of the Rainbow Riders. The Sundance balloons are part of that subcontract group that we talked about with Rainbow Riders. But yeah, just look at the sky. There's the racer, the yellow kind of squares with the blue. That's Joe Candelaria.
Dan Backus right there in the blue with the yellow vertical gores.
Right below the racer, that yellow balloon with the red, that's got a Kachina doll on the side. That's either Marissa Myers or her husband, Cody Myers. Is that?
I can't tell.
Couldn't tell. Looked like about I had 2 or 3 names. I hate to call them out and then get.
Well, that right there is Purple Haze, flown by Dave Melton.
Dave has flown here a long time.
Yes, he has. He was second in line the other day, and I think he was at 47, 48.
Yeah. Yeah.
And again, because of this awesome app that Bart built, I was able to grab that banner number, put it in my iPad, and I knew exactly who it was. Because we do have an awful lot of balloons. They're factory balloons, and they're very much the same, and they are purchased, you know, by different manufacturers throughout the country, throughout the world. So you may have 2 balloons that look identical, and we just have to know by the banner number who that is.
But then you get these very unique ones, like the one we're seeing right now here with the dancer on the side, the mountains. It's a brand new balloon from the Inn of the Mountain Gods. Bill Baker from Longview, Texas, supplies that for us. There's that shot of him making it back. Everything's kind of shifted to the east. But if we look at the very highest, the balloons that are the highest in the sky, they're in the sunlight. So
and not moving very fast.
No, and that it seems funny to say the sunlight's going to drop. But basically, the sunlight's going to kind of move in here, and as more and more balloons get into the sun, we'll start seeing the air mix. We keep hearing lots more whistles because we're about to launch a whole other row of balloons right here.
Right in front of us. Look at all those people. I'm sure they're enjoying what they're seeing this morning after we had a little bit of just a static yesterday. There's looking out towards the west side, towards Rio Grande. Those were the guys playing in the river before from Dawn Patrol.
Exactly.
Brian Carlson right there.
And Matthew Grove going off the side of the screen.
Maybe Ruthie's with him. That's why she has
Maybe that's why she's not in here. Maybe that's it. Maybe
I know my mom would make me take it.
The one time I took my mom for a flight, she had her video camera. You know what we have? We have a whole lot of shots of the floor of the basket because she turned it on. And then when she'd hold it up to try and do, she had the switch backwards.
That's funny.
So we have a great shot of a whole long flight at the bottom of the basket.
Making memories.
Yeah.
All right, Diane, who do you have for us down on the field now? Is it more people in tutus?
Okay, here we are. We're going to explain a little bit of the process right here on the field. Of course, you see them all going up in the air, but before they go up there, there's a lot to be done. I have Penny and Kaylee with Racing with the Wind.
Yes.
And you're doing your cold inflate. Please explain a little bit of the process.
Well, we have to set it all up. It all packs away in that bus. And so we have to lay it all out, just like it's going to stand up, except we have to get a plump of air. So we put the fan on it to get it cold inflated, and then we're going to put the hot air into it when the officials tell us it's time to go.
So how long does it usually take to cold inflate?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? That long?
Well, to put the air in it, no, about 10. But to get it all set up, about 20.
And how many crew members do you need usually to do all this? You got these gentlemen, 4?
Yeah, 4 I need. But all the extra hands are lovely. Lovely.
I need somebody to help me tug and pull and and put it all together.
It sounds like you're pulling on your jeans when you say that. Pull and tug.
This is my flight crew today, and it's their first flight. So they get to go up today during mass ascension.
And you are a chase crew member?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Well, Bo and I are going to be on hand to do whatever Penny needs today.
Yeah. And they've helped me a few years, so they're ready to go fly.
How many years have you been here, Penny?
32.
Just 32?
Just 32, yeah.
And it's nice when the public comes up and lends a hand as well.
Absolutely. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome.
Thank you.
All righty.
Have a safe flight today.
Thank you.
Back to you, Ted and Art.
Thanks, Diane. Now, there's something you don't see every day.
Nope.
That's the cloud hopper we were talking about yesterday during the static.
We saw people sit in that. Now it's actually flying. So, yeah, the bottom line here, no basket. Just sit in the chair, the tank's on the back, your feet just kind of hang and dangle there. Smaller balloon, but yeah, great flight. We also saw a great shot of Billy Broker going off. We talked about him being in the Plano balloon. We saw maybe the harness where he's got his different radios on there, giving him the thumbs up and going, etc. Hey, the assistant balloon meister, Tom Bueno's joined us this morning. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning.
Hey,
Art.
we're just getting started. It's a great morning already, man, huh?
What a fantastic morning, and appreciate the help last night, Art and Ted. If you don't know, Art and Ted are both accomplished pilots themselves, and so Art helps us run the balloon boat in the evening. He does the call, along with Ted Mays, and so we had a fantastic time last night, and today it's one of those calendar day, picture perfect. If you're out here at Fiesta, thanks, and come and see us. Come in person. It's one of those bucket list things to do. And thanks for inviting me over, Art.
You bet. So what's the word you gave the pilots this morning about what they could expect for flying?
So we knew it was going to be a little bit variable, today, and that's what we're seeing. A little bit drift towards the Sandia Mountains, but hey, it's picturesque. Beautiful Albuquerque morning, representing the state of New Mexico. This is awesome. It's like we said, it's the premier event in the world. You'll never see this many balloons in one place.
No, and it's only going to get better. The sun hasn't quite made it to the field yet.
Right.
We're starting to see it on the upper balloons, but boy, yeah, this is going to be fabulous.
People will always ask us, folks kind of in the know, hey, what day is going to be a beautiful day? And we have some pretty good weather forecasting. Some of the best in the world. Our meteorologists are second to none. And they give us a pretty good forecast, so we can look out through the week and see if we're going to have a good week. Which days are good days? We had it on pretty good authority that today was going to be a fantastic, picturesque day.
And we're there. Tell us a little bit about this Sunday being in memoriam, in Remembrance Day.
We usually pick the first Sunday to remember anybody that you know in the ballooning community or somebody special in your life. And we'd like our pilots to fly with a white ribbon and attach it to their balloon or themselves. And here's a perfect example. Some of them wear it like a pilot. They put it around their neck like an aviator, or they'll attach it to their balloon. And we like to do that just to make sure we remember our family, friends, co-workers, people that are special to us. And that's just the right thing to do on a beautiful Sunday. And today's a perfect day for that.
So Tom, you're the assistant balloon meister now. When I was with the safety team, you were the head of the chief of safety. What being the assistant balloon meister this year, what do you feel is much different than the roles that you had? Because you're kind of in the same group now.
Well, as an assistant balloon meister and a lot of other events that say fixed wing event where you've got other aircraft, assistant balloon meisters, you might say it's like an air boss. They're looking at a lot of other things, assisting the balloon meister and all the other teams. We've got, as Ted was a member of our flight safety officer, we have launch directors, we've got flight safety officials, we've got scoring, and so I kind of help coordinate all of that, supporting the balloon meister, and do a little cover. The balloon meister takes a lot of information, so if there's things I can take off his shoulder and handle that are fairly routine, we try to do that. And again, as the assistant balloon meister in the evening events, I'm actually wearing the Balloon Meister hat for the evening events, while the Balloon Meister for the entire event does the day events.
So Henry gets to take a nap.
He gets to take a nap,
All
Ted.
right.
Yeah, that's right. Gets a break. Henry's a fantastic Balloon Meister. We appreciate what he's done for Balloon Fiesta. And all of our volunteers. I've been doing this 35 years. I was chief launch official. I was a zebra at one time. That's how I got involved. And so, all the positions here, we just got to hand it to all the volunteers. Fantastic folks. Ted, Art, all the other people out in the field. And we got to give a nice round of applause also to our people who set up the field for us every year. They're behind the scenes folks, and they do a fantastic job helping us get this field ready to fly for our pilots.
And then keep it ready. I mean, I was kind of late getting off the roof last night, and all the guys out there emptying all the trash, pumping the porta potties, and a whole lot of people who work through the night to make sure that the field's ready again every single morning.
You know, absolutely. And you know, you've heard other people say this, you know, a well-fed army is the best army around, right? So we have a lot of people that work in concessions. We have a lot of people that support us and keep us hydrated, provide food for us so that we're ready to do our jobs all day long. We've got people that start as early as 4 o'clock in the morning and go all the way to almost 10 p.m. at night. And so we've got to make sure that we pace ourselves and then we're ready to continue for the next events.
So what does the forecast look like for this evening?
So this evening, we're feeling optimistic. We're feeling very optimistic for this evening. Of course, the weather, you know, it has its own things that it does. But again, forecasting, we feel fairly optimistic. We're excited, and we're going to do like we did last night. We knew it was going to be a little bit challenging, but patience is the way to do it. Hey, watch the conditions, and the trend is your friend, as our weather professor would say here. Our meteorologists, as I mentioned earlier, are some of the best in the world. They're right here at Balloon Fiesta.
Well, as Assistant Balloon Meister for the glows, and you have that Balloon Master hat on your head, you're 1 for 1. So we're looking for 2 for 2 tonight.
Let's go 2 for 2, right?
All right.
You want to have a beautiful night.
Hey,
I'm going to give a shout out real quick to Lieutenant Colonel Miller for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers that's here today as a guest of Balloon Fiesta. We always want to support our veterans. And today's a beautiful day, and when we think about Memorial, that's not just that, it's also supporting all of our veterans.
Got to point out, turn around and look here. Remember you talked about light variable? Everything was going to the east when you started talking. Now there's a layer coming back to the west.
It's fantastic how it is. And you know what? Balloon Fiesta is really selective about the pilots that they have at Balloon Fiesta. These are some of the best pilots in the world, and you wonder, hey, how do these pilots know what's going on? They have many years of experience, many hours of flying. It's almost intuitive in their nature of flying a balloon. They're extremely experienced, and these are the best pilots, and they're able to coordinate their flights with everybody else around them. And they almost have a sense of where the other balloons are, and they're very observant so that they can fly and keep their spacing safe and put on a fantastic show for all of you.
It's nothing like flying with 500 of your best friends.
That's right. Nothing like flying with so many great friends. And it's really a great community, the ballooning community. And we make a lot of friends here. There's an ambassador of the day. Pilots and crews and spectators can nominate an ambassador of the day, somebody that does something above and beyond for their friends. And also, we have a landowner relations. These balloons are many, up to 500 are flying, and they're going to land somewhere.
They're going to land on somebody's property.
Right. And so what we do is we have a landowner relations team that continues to build positive engagements and experiences for our pilots, community, and our friends, and also the landowners that allow us to land on their property.
Can't do it without them.
And we can't do it without.
Tom Bueno, Assistant Balloon Meister, thanks for joining us this morning. We're going to get back to more balloons here.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you tonight for the balloon flow.
All right. Thanks
Tom.
for your help, gentlemen.
Have a great day.
Thanks. Arabelle is flying. So,
you know it's a good day in Albuquerque when Arabelle's off the ground.
And that's exactly what someone said over here on the YouTube chat. And Doug Gann has got Hamlet in the air. The brain is ready to go. There goes the Wonder Balloon.
And we have another cloud hopper.
Yep. There's I forgot how many I counted up. There was going to be a dozen of them, so maybe 6 or so. The brain was going to be here. So yeah. So we continue to launch balloons. Remember, this is just the first wave.
We have wave 2 coming up.
We've got wave 2 coming up. We're still launching ride balloons out of the middle. So as we expected,
kind of a nice slow launch. And you know, all those guys that are over there west are watching these guys lower come back to the, who are over to the east, are going to want to drop down and come back to the west. I see both of the preventive pest control balloons in the air. There's the brain on the screen. Itsy Bitsy and Arachnid. Itsy Bitsy is the one with the big black widows, and Arachnid is the regular shape with the painted black widow on it. There it is, right off the top of the shot with
high
the brain.
intelligence, I think, isn't that what it's called?
Intelligent design.
There you go.
You know what? It's kind of like, we're going to get to Diane in a second, but people, when they get these new fancy designs, they tend to go for some fancy name, like Intelligent Design, or the stork, I always remember, was Great Expectations.
Right.
But what did we call the balloon? We called it the stork. What do we call this one?
The brain.
The brain. So you can have that fancy name on it, we're still going to call it what it is.
And that's Cullen Graham from Belgrade, Montana, and he has a second pilot on there, Vic Johnson from Processor, Washington.
There you go. And there's Arabelle flying. While we go down to Diane. Diane, thanks for waiting.
I probably wouldn't have made that choice, but also it is interesting.
Means everybody. I have Nino here. He is a science teacher in Berlin, New Mexico, but he is originally, of course, from the Philippines, as well as his family and friends. And we have teachers from the Philippines teaching right here in New Mexico.
Yes, and we are so happy and we are excited. For the first time we witnessed the balloon fiesta, and even in the Philippines we look forward to see this and experience, and now we're here. Mabuhay!
Now, you told me, Nino, that actually in the Philippines the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta is well known.
Yes.
How is that?
Many of our friends from New Mexico, who are also teachers from here, they always tell us about this one, and we see pictures of this, and now we are so happy because we're right here in the venue of the Balloon Fiesta.
Firsthand, instead of pictures and videos, and instead of Balloon Fiesta Live, the next
the movies. Now it's first-hand experience.
And you've flown in a hot air balloon.
Yes, we have experience. Yeah, we did last April. Yeah, last April.
My parents are princess. Yeah, because they have also a hot air balloon. Yeah, we're so lucky and blessed to have them.
Okay, I'm going to have everybody here because this is how I found this family. All the kids were all pointing to their favorite balloon, so everybody point to your favorite. Oh, there's my favorite. Mabuhay from the Philippines.
We don't have enough fingers.
From the Albuquerque International Balloon Fiesta.
I don't have enough fingers to point to my favorite balloon.
No, I don't. And
especially not today.
Fantastic day out there today, and setting up in the sky, so it's going to be maybe both ways will go off without a hitch.
I think so. We might, be maybe a little more than halfway through the first wave.
We're starting to see some of the second wavers lay their systems out in front of us.
Down here, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And I think that...
Look at all those balloons off to these just kind of hanging there. Arabelle just
shot
kind of
of
right over the top of everything.
Tim Paper up to the right there still...
is he still out there? Oh,
he's still right to the right there.
Yeah, there he is.
Then coming back
it's like the teddy bear balloon right above there. Oh, here you go.
Oh, nice.
Going out, pulling the vent line. You put a lot of heat in, get some rise there. Sometimes it's a little too much. Pull the vent line, little heat out. Stop the
ascent.
Ascent rate anyway. Yeah.
And there's the bunting you were speaking
of. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right here at the
SS
south
America.
End of the field. Yeah. That one, the bunting at the top, which makes it even wider, and then it's got the pennants at the bottom. So, oh yeah.
You got to have a good crew.
Yeah. I think I'd have to go find a boy tree when it came pack-up time.
Wander off into the weeds.
So yeah, that would be
I believe that's
idea.
Gary Moore right there in the front with the peace sign on his balloon.
I bet that's his new one.
It is.
Yeah, it is my new one. So.
And Ryan Gunther to the right. There you go.
There's that arachnid. And Don Boyer is going to be flying that one because Brian Victor is flying the shaped one.
Now, that must be your wife Bobby's favorite. She has an affinity with spiders.
She is just an animal magnet. They all come to her because she feeds them. She feeds them all.
Just like my wife with the deer in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Look at that. Those kids are getting a ride of their lives.
Yeah.
Right off of Fiesta Field.
And it shows you the comparison between the size of the basket and the size of the envelopes. Happy birthday, Angelo. We wish you were here too, but glad that you're at least with us online on Balloon Fiesta Live. It's her birthday today, so happy birthday to that. Yeah, the spider is so pretty, she's scary. Yeah. Appreciate all of you joining us online. Again, be sure to share it with all your friends and neighbors and enemies and anybody you know. Balloon Fiesta Live, hashtag and stuff that way. And send us your watch pictures. If you got a great shot of yourself, your pets, your family, whatever watching Balloon Fiesta Live, we'd love to see it. Send it to us, Balloon Fiesta Live at Balloons Fiesta, balloonfiesta.com.
There's a postcard photo right there from that drone.
Yep.
Or maybe that's from our inside our balloon.
I didn't see Pat get in the air yet.
It is the drone. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There's
Pat.
And look at that view. Kind of looking up through the basket. The balloon's obviously standing up, but look at this. Look at the traffic he's about to enter.
Yes. And that's what Tom was talking about. These pilots, you know, one of the questions on the application is, have you ever flown in a rally with more than 50 balloons?
Yep.
Most people might think, well, you know, there's 500, but throughout the country, most rallies aren't even that large. I mean,
20, 30.
Yeah, coming from here, when you know people, I'd be on the East Coast and there'd be like 4 balloons, they get excited.
Right.
Come to Albuquerque, let me tell you, you'll be uber excited.
Any weekend here in Albuquerque, you can see 20 to 30 balloons in the sky. So
absolutely, and that doesn't even count the ride balloons sometimes.
Right. No, they'll easily put 15 up on a slow day.
Yes.
So
there's that cloud hopper
Faster
again.
than we're cool.
What have you?
Baby T-Rex.
Do we have access?
You know, people always ask, what's your favorite balloon, right? My smart answer is always the one I'm looking at. But I always got to say that Baby T-Rex is kind of one of my favorites. There's the new Sunflower balloon.
That's my favorite of the year.
The Sunflower?
Yes.
The Sunflower?
Yes.
Sunflower, the original one used to be a dark blue, the yellow seal. They've rebuilt that one. The other one's still flying. They're going to use it for some training purposes. But
so when I saw Josh, I said, man, you really did a nice job with that. That turquoise just popped. I think you sent me a picture of it earlier in the year, and it was just like, wow.
Happened to be out there for, I think it was one of its first actual flights. Just, again, one of those weekend flights. And there's 5 or 6 of us at this field. There's another 5 or 6 at that field. We happen to be out there. So, great shot of it.
There's Master Yoda up to the right, hovering right next to the brain and Arabelle. Eric Hodges in That's Amore. Right to the left. I think it's a brand new Lubitsch.
Yep, the black and white checkered balloon. Dos Equis and Fidelity.
Actually, I had lunch yesterday at the welcome picnic with the Fidelity people. They were from Dallas, Texas. They had never been, and they thought yesterday was amazing. So I can't imagine what they're thinking today. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Troy.
And so basket 142, that is Josh Bacon and Sunflower. So we saw the top, and we just saw the basket heading out.
Right, well, he actually finds quite a bit. He was
I see a lot of people taking off here this morning, immediately hitting the turning vent to be able to get that 360 view without having to swivel your head all the way around like The Exorcist.
So there's Earl Buzzard and John Green and Yvette Galvez and Lori Van Sant, all local pilots from Albuquerque.
Right to left. Good
and Rich
job.
Longhorn over there in Humpty Dumpty. And I
Dumpty.
have to say this, he was pushed. That's what Rich always told me.
Yeah.
He didn't fall off the wall, he was pushed.
I don't know about being pushed. He's sneaking in and photobombing that shot.
That he is.
There ain't no pushing there.
Yes,
Rich is doing it all.
It's a great shot. Well, it looks like we're halfway through wave 1 of the ExxonMobil Albuquerque National Balloon Fiesta, 53rd edition. Just a fantastic, picturesque morning. It's a New Mexico morning, a postcard morning, a calendar morning, whatever you want to say. We're glad we can bring it to you live on Balloon Fiesta Live. And if you're out here on the field and you're taking photographs, please share them with us. Hashtag Balloon Fiesta Live.
And you're listening to Ted Mays and Art Lloyd Jr. bring this to you.
Yes, sir.
We always kind of get our names in at the beginning and the end, and hope that you are enjoying our coverage of Balloon Fiesta Live. And just like you're sending us pictures, if you'd like to interact in the chat, we don't always pay as close attention in the chat as we might like to. We'd also love to hear your comments at